All right, let's get started. Everybody. Welcome to CyberTalk Monday, Tesla, Florida. I am host CyberKing, aka Carson Gallo, joined with co-host J Agarwal, CyberLord Regent, aka Vice President of Tesla, Florida. We are now streaming live Discord, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Join us on Discord if you have a chance to win a Tesla shop card. We'll be taking questions from the chat on Facebook and YouTube as well. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic, Carson. This is our second time doing this. Let's see how this one turns out and if we have people join us.
Yeah. Zach says his Facebook is frozen. Fache book. X, YouTube, or Discord. And please, everyone, one early to. So we got topics today. Let's see. Let's go to the list. Starlink.
You want to get this? You want to get this? Want to get some speakers up here, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but for some topics, and we'll integrate speakers throughout it. Starlink in Tesla. Have you got Starlink yet? Using in your Tesla?
No, I do not have Starlink. I'm thinking of getting it for my home service actually,
Okay.
and getting rid of my home service. Yeah.
You could get the mobile unit, just drop the price and use it at home and road.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do, which is smaller, just to make sure. Yeah. Because it's the same performance, right?
Yeah, they just
gonna give me the. Okay.
Well, there's a separate
let's do
performance dish separate from the full dish drop $199, and it's perfect for me. I have snaps into glass, the Model X. I don't even need a special mount. It's the perfect size to just snap into there, and then I have $5 a month plan. If you turn off everything else, it's fast stream Netflix and your definition. You're just using one thing.
Awesome. Yeah, I see that.
Zach said at home.
Yeah, I saw the message. I think we have someone who's raised. You want to wait to bring in somebody up?
You just had some requested to Jane.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's add Jane here.
James. What's up, guys?
Jane,
what's up?
How's it going, Neo?
Hey, good to see you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, you too long. You got your yet?
Oh, dude, I have 2 Starlinks. I've got a mobile and old first-gen Starlink.
Ah, nice. Which plan do you currently the Roam plan right now, or off?
No, I'm not. I'm not using it actually now. Funny story is we had our mobile unit because our internet went down today at the business. Good old Frontier pulled a fast one on us, so we hooked our entire business up to our Starlink today. So fun stuff.
And that's a residential satellite business.
Just a residential Starlink. I think it's the Gen 2.
Okay, nice. I just read reduce the price of those plans, also get more for your buck.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth it. I clocked us today.
Yeah.
We're at 250 megs per second.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah, if I can get 250 megs per second, I'll switch my home internet, because even though I have a 1 gig AT&T fiber, I've not seen, maybe 300 megs is the best I've seen.
Yeah. So we just had one computer on it running the entire network. So we were just directly connected. That's why no wireless. And the highest I clocked at was 250.
That's nice.
Yeah. Everybody excited for TeslaDega?
Yeah, Jason talked that later on. But to Starlight, I wanted to bring I activate the unlimited when I do my road. So it worked in remotely in Northeast. Last year, higher month only in probably where no service has ever, and I was able to remotely right next to a good old thing. So,
dude, I
it's
have
amazing.
I have some really good stories from Yellowstone. No internet, using Starlink.
I love
Good old
it.
camping days inside of Yellowstone. Yeah, where the weather's like 7 degrees.
Oh, you went and went.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Christmas, to be matter of fact.
Nice.
Yeah, no 7
All right,
degrees
well,
for me.
James. All right, move on to next topic. Well, we got Jim, the speaker now. Jason, why don't you talk about a Tesla event had yesterday?
That's a great idea, Captain. So that was fun. And I just finished editing the video. So after this live or this X, you'll be able to see the full length. That was fun as heck. So how many Teslas do we have there? Oh, well over a dozen by 6:15 in the
About
morning.
20.
It was awesome. So yeah, and then it's synced up. One of the Cybertrucks, which I'm sure you've probably seen on the video right now, was covered with LED cannons firing on top of it and on the side of it. So it was really, really cool. The police came just to stare at the Cybertruck LED, wondering what we had going on. But yeah, what a great show. That was fun.
And great on the light show. The shanty best.
And the
shout.
So the shanty, I'm about to just slice out that yo-ho part just to kind of watch that again and again. And then the shout outs were a fun surprise, right? Good Easter egg that I know the CyberKing wasn't expecting to get a shout out.
I loved it.
That's great. Yeah, so that was a cool touch, and it was a fun, interactive way to kind of close out the full length presentation. So yeah, well, I'm going to continue to kind of step up that kind of stuff. So we shall see.
Nice. Gonna give us on what you got. You got.
So next up is TeslaDega. We are racing again in Clearwater, similar to Cyberfest, but we're stepping it up. We're bringing Plaid's performances against gas, but we're finishing it off on the racetrack with the light sync that's going to almost feel like a club rave type feel, if that's the best. That's kind of the best way to explain it. Literally, I want you to bring neons because what we're going to do is surround the entire speedway with all of our headlights facing in, right? And just kind of have a party vibe in the middle, epic light show sync, at least, well, I know exactly how long it is, I won't say, but it's another long light sequence that is a complete banger. So we'll see what we pull off together as a crew.
Nice. Can't wait to see if it's like Cyber Furious or in for a hell of a show.
Yeah, we're stepping it up, I think. We'll see, because DJ Neo is getting involved in the middle of the light show, so we're gonna have his speakers synced up so it's really loud. The neon LED Cybertruck is going to be involved in the middle. So it's going to be a few steps up from Cyberfest. So it's going to be cool. And then we've got drifters coming in, and we're going to do the light show just like last year, right after all kinds of Tesla drifting. And Tesla drifting never gets old. Like that was amazing footage. So that entire night is Tesla drifting, Tesla drag racing, and Tesla racing before the light sync. Yeah.
Nice. Well, if anybody wants to check out the details, I'm going to put a link in all of the chats. So just put the link in X, putting the link in YouTube now, and put it in Discord, and putting it in Facebook.
There you go.
Copying over from there.
And you'll find it easily if you Google TeslaDega or Tesla Expo or even just CyberBEATZ, and you're going to find the events. But of course, that link is your
Yes.
quickest, easiest access to all the shortcuts, the portal.
Oh, and can you clarify for the folks at home, Tesla Expo and TeslaDega, the different names there?
So Tesla Expo is a by-day, more family-friendly, I will say. It's going to be wild at night because I'm not even being facetious. It really will be a fun, high-energy night, but it's going to be a large crowd of gas cars as much as of electric, well over 1,000 people. So it's going to be shoulder-to-shoulder intensity at the racing, where during the day, the Tesla Expo, it's going to be more relaxed, laid back. Come check out our modified Teslas, kind of a showcase of the Teslas during the day, eat, relax, hang out with the drivers, hang out with vendors, learn about Tesla mods, where at nighttime, you can either come watch racing or actually race your Tesla that night. So it's going to be in the same town, same area, but there's going to be a drastic difference. So we're just kind of chilling during the day with our cars. Come check out the mods, and then at night, it's going to be high intensity racing in a major, major light sync speedway.
Nice. Well, looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Jason from CyberBEATZ. Go check him out. Check out the event on TeslaExpo.com and check out CyberBeats.com for awesome custom light shows made by Jason Blount from CyberBeats.
Thank you, CyberKing.
Thanks, Jason. All right. Thank you again to Jason. What else do we have on the agenda? Oh, Tesla service, good and bad. So for me personally, it's been hit or miss for Tesla service in Florida. Sometimes they go above and beyond, like I was having some body work, and by default my car is black, but I need my bumper replaced, and I'm like, I'm already starting to get a two-tone going. I'm like, hey, while you guys are painting the bumper, instead of painting it black, paint it white for me, and they did it. No extra cost, no hassle. So I got a white bumper out of it. But other times, my key fob died on me after only a few months, but because X amount of months within that time, they said they counted as a part, and I had to buy it again, even though it was a key fob, which made no difference whether how many miles I drove. So that was definitely a miss. What about you, AJ? Any good or bad stories you wanted to share?
With regards to Tesla service,
Yeah, specifically in Florida.
yeah, I mean, I have had positive experiences. That's all I can think of. I went just the best one I can say is just the most recent one. Went in for getting my Cybertruck's wiper blade changed. I could have done it myself, but I wanted to see how the process is. So I said, okay, I'm going to just go and bring it in there. And also my tires rotation. And both of those, they I went in at 3 o'clock. I think it was something like that. And I had my doctor's appointment. That's the day when we were going to do the testing, right? And
Yep.
it was just a window of about 45 minutes between the time I dropped it and then if I had to head out. Either I call an Uber or just wait there. And they're like, no, don't worry about it. Don't call the Uber. We'll get your truck out in less than 45 minutes. And they did get my truck out in less than 45
Okay.
minutes, which was I don't think I've had that quick of a turnaround in a services center ever.
Sounds like they did like the pit stop setup for you, which Elon's been talking about for a while, having like the Tesla service center set up as pit stops, just like in NASCAR,
Yeah,
so to get you in and out.
that's what it felt like.
Sequence.
It felt like that. Yeah, I think and Zach said something. And we have another request to speak.
Yeah, go ahead, James. You have any good or bad horror stories for Tesla service in Florida?
Yeah, dude. I have some excellent stories. So As Jason knows, my Model 3 recently had to undergo a battery replacement, high voltage battery replacement. So I went down to Tesla Wesley Chapel, which had just opened about a month ago, and they told me, hey, we'll let you know when we have the battery in, so you come on down. So they let me know when it came in. I came there the same day. They didn't even have to keep my car overnight. It took them about 2 hours to take the old high voltage battery out, put the new one in, and I was done, in and out.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I think they consistently
How long
have
did it
had
take?
significant.
Say again, James. How long did it take? How quick were they?
It took about 2 hours, actually. That was it.
Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I'd
didn't
say
even
the
have.
last. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even have to call an Uber for me.
Yeah, they've really focused on their service. I feel in Jacksonville, like last 12 months, I've been there like 2 or 3 times, and those guys are like almost like ready to. They're like almost like over pleasing you. I don't know if it's great. No complaints.
Well, thank you, James. And Zach was in service today, actually. Thanks for Zach in the Discord comments. Took a long time, but they fixed our issue. Good snacks and cold beverages. That's good to hear as well. Yeah, pretty much every Tesla service station you go to, they have like a water, coffee, tea station, with a little bit of snacks. Nothing special, I would say, but they got the standard stuff there. The chairs and tables
Yeah.
are usually pretty comfortable. Uh, Outlets though, if I'm gonna be hanging out there all day working, outlets can be hit or miss. Maybe only one or two of the seats have outlets next to them for power. So that's one criticism I have there. They should have more outlets and power strips, USB ports around, so that way you can plug in if you're hanging out there all day. Anybody else have any stories, good or bad, about Tesla service in Florida? Feel free to post in the comments in YouTube, X, Facebook, or here in the Discord. Or if you want to join and share, you can request to speak here in the Discord as well. All right, moving on from Tesla service. Tesla mods. So, do you have any cool or unique mods you've done to your Cybertruck, AJ?
I have not done much mods, which is kind of surprising for myself because I thought I will be putting a lot of stuff on it. It's just that I haven't gotten much in that yet. But what I did put was I, I guess you won't call them mods, accessories. So I bought these things that you can hook onto in the truck in the bed, and they go onto the
Mm-hmm.
T track. And so what they do
Ah,
is
okay,
you
yeah.
can then, yeah, for like tie downs and stuff, like, so you can tie stuff from the on the side of your truck. And I also installed their so I think it's the bumper protection. It's like a rubberized cover, like a protectant. It's just like a self adhesive. So I haven't
Yep.
done much mods. I did remove the rear view mirror within the first like 2 weeks of getting the truck. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I removed it because it's like this is useless because it's like I'm driving
Yeah.
all the time with my tonneau cover closed. So
Yep.
there's no point. And when that tonneau cover is up, I mean, it's not the best of visibilities. That thing is tiny. So I was like,
Yeah.
I can get used to it just with my side mirrors and the digital rear view mirror. I mean, it's not the same effect. I get it, but that's the only other mod I can think of that I've done on the truck that you
Yeah,
can
I've
call it
seen
a
the
mod.
digital rear view mirrors come out, but the downside, you have to get a new camera. Like you got to install a separate camera to
Yes.
utilize
Yeah.
those digital smart mirrors, which is so
Yeah.
dumb. Tesla. It's probably Tesla's fault. I bet they don't make the camera feed through the API available. So it's not really an easy way to tie into the existing camera. But I think it's dumb to have to install a separate camera in order to utilize that device.
Yeah, I mean,
If they can make
I wish they had.
utilize existing camera, that'd be great.
Yeah, plus the placing of that camera is to me is not the most ideal. Like when you have your truck bed, the tailgate down, the camera is facing down, and
Yeah.
so they could have had another camera on the where the tonneau rolls into the body, just like right at the edge. So
Yep.
because this way you could see the back of the bed. Because that's what happened. The camera, like Chuck, I saw his mod. He did end up installing that rear view camera, and he had to feed the cable through all the stuff and work through, jump through hoops and stuff, and finally he got it and he had it installed at the. He actually built a custom, he 3D printed a casing and installed it on the top of the where I'm talking about that area, and makes a big difference because you can see the truck bed, which is I think is important in some use cases. So.
Yep. That makes sense. For me, I've done cool stuff. So, one cool thing I did is because I have a 20 Model X, it doesn't come with a lithium-ion 12-volt battery, and Tesla only started giving lithium-ion 12-volt batteries in like 2021 or 2022, around then. So I got a third-party lithium-ion battery, the AMU, which I can check into using an app, and I can connect to an app through Bluetooth, so I can monitor the input, the output. I can reset it, do software updates, all that cool stuff. I actually kind of had a bad service experience because of that battery. Ironically, I had to get my high voltage battery replaced last month, and in order for Tesla to install the high voltage battery, they needed to be in sync with a lead acid 12-volt battery. And so they had to take out my lithium ion third party one, which is brand new. I only just paid to
Oh,
have it installed $150 a month before. Install this lead acid battery, then sync the lead acid with the high voltage. And because it's a third party product, they wouldn't put my lithium ion battery back in. After I left Tesla, I go to a third place and pay to have it out again. At
oh
least I
wow.
sort of got a free
Yeah.
extra 12-volt lead acid battery, though. So there's that.
Okay.
But it's just sitting in my storage unit now.
I have a feeling
Anybody
that we
have
could do
any?
this. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's no, there's a chat. There's a comment. There's somebody leave a comment. No, that's Zach's. Okay.
Oh, Jason requested to speak. Let's hear from CyberBEATZ, founder of the Tesla Mods Facebook group. Jason.
That's right. We can talk about plenty of mods. So my Tesla, I remember when I got it in September 2020, it was just naked base model, still had my aero caps on it. And I was white on white though. So I was obsessed with it. No mods, just thought it was the coolest thing. However, 6 weeks later, we host our first meetup, or my first meetup. And I didn't even know the aero caps came off. So my first mod were the wheels that were underneath the aero caps, because the Teslas had racing wheels. That's how ignorant I was. So now fast forward, I still have the same car with obviously upgraded wheels, full wrap, lowered on lowering springs like 1.75 inches, I think, or 1.5. I don't remember the brand of those. And then I have spacers on it to give it a little. And then let's see what else. I did the yoke for a while. That was cool. The best mod of any, and most mods are Model 3s and Ys. There's so many things to modify.
True.
But the best mod for those are the swivel screen, because it's inexpensive and it's like you feel like you're in a fighter jet all of a sudden because it's facing you as it should. So those are my favorite. Oh, go ahead.
Have where you press it and it goes driver's face, center, passenger. Do some of them electronically too? We have to manage.
I have not seen an electronic one. No, but besides the OEM, but No, they're all manual, but there's two versions. The inexpensive one just goes left, right, and then the better one, that's the most one we've done installs, is goes left and right, or you can go face full towards the passenger, and you can swivel it kind of up and down a little bit, and it lowers it about an inch, which gives you more view of your windshield. So it's definitely the best mod. Like everybody who gets it
nice.
loves that one. It's like less than $200 installed, usually.
Oh,
Yep,
what I noticed on
that's
your
the best.
Tesla yesterday, or 2 nights ago, tell us about your windshield and what you did with the logo.
Well, I'm on my third or that might be my fourth, because I think I've had 3 windshields replaced, so I don't know. That might be my fourth one. So I have a nice crack running up it. Is that what you're talking about? So I modified it to look like it's a
Yeah.
CyberBeat.
What you did.
Yeah, I put my CyberBeATZ logo kind of over it so it looks like the music cracked the windshield, or at least is that the perception it gives you, Carson?
Yeah, and then you got the pink line like running off from the logo. So if people look behind you, you see the Jason CyberBeATZ logo. He markered in a pink line coming from that onto the crack on the windshield, and it blends in seamlessly.
It's like,
I see.
yeah, I took my sweet time. You're like, what is that? What? Yeah, you don't know longer. It doesn't look like a crack. It just looks like a CyberBeat. So that's my own mod. I'm actually standing in one of the coolest mod shops in South Florida right now. There's a Cybertruck back there getting wrapped, matte black, I think. So yeah, and then of course at TeslaDega, Tesla Expo, we'll have all kinds of modified. We're gonna do live mods. I'm gonna do a live swivel screen install during the expo, so that people can see. You can actually DIY it. It's a simple Amazon order, and you can it's not that hard. You don't have to have a professional do it. So things like that,
Nice.
we'll have at the
Get
expo.
one of those companies to be a cyber sponsor. That'd be a good get.
Yes, great idea. Great idea. They are on. There's a really, I think it's EV based. There's one specific brand, because we've done a lot of different hardware we've used for the swivel screens, and the best is, I think, EV based, the one that we've used a lot. That's really high quality. So I'm gonna hit them up for sure, since we'll give them a shout out. Yep, great idea.
Zach says, "Shut up and take my money." So I think you're going to have to crack his windshield and color it in with marker. Oh, no, he says for the screen protector, rotator.
Swivel screen. He's referring to swivel screen, and that's actually a good point. The Cybertrucks can, and you would want a professional to install. Actually, that's a great story too. A technician, a Tesla tech, told me that they had a Cybertruck guy try to install his own swivel screen, and he cracked his truck's thing, and so he had to have Tesla replace his LED or his whole screen. So you can do it, but you want to have a shop. So Signature Customs, we've had Cybertrucks in that we upgrade the swivel screen so then it's facing you, so it's like a cockpit. But have a professional do that for your Cybertruck. Do not do that at home unless you are a pro.
Do not try this.
That's actually, yeah, do not. Heard the stories. Yeah, the guy tried to warranty it out, and he explained it, that he brought it into the house, carried his screen into the house, and dropped it. And they were like, "That's not a warranty thing. Like, you can't warranty out a screen you dropped on the floor." So he had to buy a new screen. Oh well, but yeah. So yeah, but otherwise, that is the best mod. That is the best mod. I've only seen it in one Cybertruck. That, come to think of it, that would be cool in the Cybertruck, because it totally feels like a cockpit once it's facing you.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
It's got an even bigger screen as well.
Exactly. It's lowered. Yeah, exactly. The truck is a way bigger screen, so facing you, it's like easier for movies and everything. And then when your passenger princess or prince is on the other side, they can turn it towards them. Like my wife she would watch, control Spotify, or she would sit in the garage towards the passenger gaming, playing the space games and stuff, Space Force or whatever it is.
And if I recall correctly, Drake modified his Cybertruck. They removed the side mirrors and they removed the doors as well. Turo Cyber.
Yeah. Doors? Did you say doors?
I think
I think
doors are moved well.
definitely the mirrors are removed because I drove it without mirrors. So
Me too.
and I feel like you are right that the doors, it may be a Jeep style because I think I responded, is that a new Jeep style? So we might need to get that at TeslaDega, and we'll debut that at TeslaDega for sure. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that is
That'll be
funny.
great to see. Thanks for sharing, Tesla Mod, Jason.
Yeah.
Next we're going to into is pin to drive. AJ, using pin to drive or living in dangerous? For those who don't know, pin to drive, cool feature that you can add in your Tesla that forbids someone your key gets access. They will drive your Tesla without putting in a digit pin, and just attention to that is good. You know, by the fact that the box where you put in your pin changes each time on the touch, so that somebody doesn't look at your touch and see print marks you left there, because the box it won't register sync to the number on the screen, changing the box.
Yeah. That is a pretty cool thing. All the little nuggets.
Yeah.
Jason, we gonna.
Are you that or?
I don't use Pin2. I don't use it.
You
Jason.
don't. Interesting.
No.
I said
Because I don't have any.
Released that.
So I use it. I have a funny reason why I use it. For a while, my Tesla is almost 200,000 miles, so it's got little quirks. And one of them is that it wouldn't register that I had gotten out of my car. I'd have to like double check that I shut my door even a second time. So my car would actually even be on. I'd come back and my car would just be on, like on, like kind of like in camp mode almost, just be on. And so that meant literally someone could just get in and drive off, because, especially if I left my phone. So years ago, I started using the pin to drive, and I definitely felt way better, just especially with, knowing I could be leaving it randomly at any point, but it's almost impossible to take it because you have to put in a pin. So yeah, I use it, and to this day, I still use it. Yep, sure.
Interesting. Carson, we definitely want to try this call. I would say from X, only for one reason, that I think we will have bigger participation.
We are on X. We're streaming to X, Facebook, and YouTube, and Discord.
Right, but people are only able to join through Discord.
No, people can watch on X, and they can comment in the chat on X.
Right, but they cannot join. I'm talking about join the call.
If they want to interact with face or voice, then yeah, you got to go through Discord. We can't please everybody. Not everybody is on YouTube. Not everybody is on X. Not everybody's on Facebook. This way, we're on all 4 platforms, and we get the most possible people, because you can't please everybody. But at least we're on as many platforms as possible. All right.
Yeah, we'll
topic.
keep refining on these. Yeah. So Jason wants to say something.
Next topic. Oh yeah. Bring Jason back on.
I was just going to add that, you have quite a few listeners live on X. So I can't tell if the audio is streaming well on X or not, but there's at least 50 right now live on X that are listening. So
yeah,
good in
we have 46 viewers.
I would like to have more participation, because the more people will join and speak. And on X, there's a big chance that we may have some big account that may come in, and then that adds more, makes things more interesting.
Yeah, but Spaces is an absolute dumpster fire. Every single time we've tried it, crashes multiple times. We've had audio issues. I was just doing one with Tesla Tino and a bunch of people, and it crashed, and they had to start all over again. It doesn't indicate who's speaking
Oh, really?
properly. There's speaker limits. The
It's
soundboard's a
weird.
mess.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's maybe one day. Yeah, when X finally updates Spaces, but in the meanwhile, this is significantly more reliable, and we can reach more people.
Yep. And then X is the audience, you know, I mean, that's just where it spreads.
That's exactly my
Yes,
point. X
exactly.
is the audience, or at least the audience which will
Yes,
be
which we got
more
51.
interested and engaging. What else do you want to cover, Carson? Anything else?
Next topic on the list is FSD going subscription only. So I got mixed feelings about this. You know, I did want to buy FSD outright years ago, but I couldn't afford it. And I've been on the subscription technically for like the last 2 years, but I also haven't actually paid a penny for it because I've been using my referral credits and I've been racking up the free trials, which add on another month on top of that for free. And I think my my referral credits is running out in a couple months, and I'm only about to start paying for it. So if I would have
Okay.
bought, so the fact that I didn't buy it outright saved myself a few $1,000s actually. All for this actually. What about you?
Yeah, I have been subscribing to FSD since 10.8. That was late 2021, I want to say, or maybe January 2022, something like that. And back in those days, it used to be more $200 a month. And I never stopped. I've always been subscribing to it. So if you do the math, let's say 2,400 for like a year. Even if I do like 2 years, I paid $200, and 2 years I paid $100. That still doesn't come close to the 8,000 that you have to. The lowest price that has ever been, which has been 8,000, I think, which is like right now. Some people ended up paying 15,000 for it, and I don't keep my
I
cars that long. I just don't. Yeah, I know you have kept yours for a while, so
Yeah, I'm still get FSD on MCU3 still working pretty good for me. I just drove from New York to Florida and Florida to New York and back, and it probably drove itself about 97% of the way. It's still pretty good.
nice. Yeah, I mean, if you have hardware 3, I mean, it's fantastically capable. What do you have? Two what? 12.6? No, what is
Let's
the latest you have?
12.6.4.
12.6.4. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
And then yeah, auto renewal for full self-driving. They're gonna start charging me for it on March 17th. And so a little less than 2 months I got left on.
Yeah, so
The
wasn't there another post that
FS
Sawyer Merritt? I think Sawyer Merritt said that there is people who have enhanced autopilot. They will be paying $50 a month, right? They're not going to pay the full
Yeah,
100.
yes, exactly. I was waiting for a discount because I actually out auto on my Tesla. My Tesla didn't come with autopilot. I had to spend $2,000 to get autopilot.
I remember they had a short time when it did not have it. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Uh, so so you paid the 2,000. So you will be
Yep.
eligible to get it for $50?
No, probably not because
Not sure.
enhanced autopilot, I think it was a total of 5 or 6 grand. I'm hoping maybe
Oh yeah,
they'll
enhanced.
do $75 a month for me. That'd be cool. But at the
Yeah, yeah,
same
yeah. No,
time,
you're
most
right.
up until a few days ago, all Teslas were coming with autopilot anyway. Maybe in the last few years,
Gotcha.
which I think is dumb. They've been taking away basic autopilot for free. I think if they're going to take that away, they better do more free. They should make full FSD a free trial with every Tesla for like X amount of months, not just 1 month, at least a few months. Every Tesla should have free
Well, I mean,
FSD shot.
they're looking. Yeah, I mean, there are all kinds of theories, right? People have all kinds of ideas. Someone says, like, I think Omar Mars was saying 12 months free. You know, so I mean, everybody has an opinion. It's just at the end of the day, I think it's, I mean, FSD is going to keep, the pricing, I think, is going to evolve or change. I mean, Elon has already said it. It's going to go up once it's unsupervised. So I think the whole model is going to be quite different than what we know of right now. I think so. When the dust settles, whenever that happens.
Yep.
When do you
Yep.
think we will
I
get
agree.
to unsupervised for the public?
Well, somebody brought up a good point that Tesla will make unsupervised FSD available to the cities where unsupervised FSD is available on the robotaxi network. So people living in the Austin area in the same geofence as a robotaxi network, they'll get it first. And they'll probably have the geofences in sync with the robotaxi network. And I think that could be within a few months, possibly. They would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go off
When
for
do
a
you think
little
we're going
bit.
to get it here in Florida? When do you think we're going to get just a robotaxi network launching in Florida?
I mean, they said that it was going to come on in Jacksonville, and it hasn't started yet. So I definitely do not ever speculate on Tesla. It's like the worst thing to do is to speculate on what Tesla is going to do and when they're going to do. So I don't know when is that going
Well,
to happen.
Miami and Tampa
Huh?
launched Waymo, and Waymo launched Miami and Tampa, so they
Yeah, I
like
heard.
paves the way. They're testing Orlando right now. Jack, they have the center there, and there's one in Orlando or Tampa. Well, and Miami, we went to the event in Miami a couple months ago. A bunch of signs for Robotaxi Network, which makes me think that they were going to at that event. Something behind those delays.
Yeah.
And then the fact that Tesla insurance is starting to roll out in Florida, still limited to new vehicle orders. And the rendering for the new Starship factory in Cape Canaveral shows a cybercab in that graphic for the rendering of the factory.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's coming. We know that it is coming. It's just
Yep.
yeah, hard to speculate on when. Yeah. But I'm going to go off stream for a little bit, Carson. How late do you plan to go till?
No, we can cut it off here. We got any topics? I think everything here.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have anything.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining CyberTalk Monday with Tesla Florida. We plan doing these at least a month, so us on all of our channels. Make sure you're Florida. Email event. We'll be talking about in the next one. So follow us on our channels. And as for other CyberBeATZ organizing Tesla within Expo, we're going to be doing cool events in between as well. And we'll see you chargers. Thanks, everyone.
See ya.